My dear students, today I am going to solve one important problem in partnership admission accounting of financial accounting of CMA course. Let me read the question first. Quick and Slow are partners in a firm sharing profits and losses in the ratio of 3:2. The balance sheet of the firm as on 31st March 2013 was as under. The balance sheet is given. So the capital accounts, there are two partners, Quick and Slow. Their capital 1,20,000 and 77,000 respectively. Apart from that, general reserve rupees 30,000. If it is general reserve, it has to be shared by the previous partners, old partners in the old profit sharing ratio. And then sundry creditors 96,000. Whether it is increasing or decreasing, you have to see later. And then in balance sheet, furniture and fixtures rupees 60,000, office equipments 30,000, motor car 75,000, stock 50,000, sundry debtors 90,000, cash at bank 18,000. This is a balance sheet given as on 31st March 2013. And then Smooth was admitted as a new partner with effect from 1st April 2013. So the new partner was appointed on 1st April 2013. And it was agreed that he would bring some private furniture worth rupees 10,000 and private stock costing rupees 8,000, and in addition contribute to rupees 50,000 cash towards capital. Normally the new partners will be bringing the capital in terms of cash only, but here instead of cash, apart from cash, he is bringing furniture also, and then stock also, and then cash also. So what will be the journal entry? We will have to put cash account debit, furniture account debit, and then stock account debit to the partner. Who is the partner? Smooth account. Smooth account is to be credited. And then he would also bring proportionate share of goodwill, which is to be valued at 2 years purchase of the average profits of the last 3 years. So 3 years profits is given for 2012-13, 11-12 and 10-11. So from 10-11 onwards, there are 3 years profits given. So we have to calculate average. After that, we have to find out the goodwill. So how many years? 2 years purchase of average profits of the last 3 years. So after finding out the average, we have to multiply by 2. That will be the goodwill. But there are some critical. What shall I say? However, on checking of the past records, it was noticed that on 1/4/2011, a new furniture costing rupees 8,000 was purchased but wrongly debited to revenue. This is a very, very important point. We have to note it. Actually, in the year 2011-12, that means on 1/4, on the opening day itself, 1/4/2011, one furniture was purchased costing rupees 8,000. But the furniture account, actually it should have been appeared in assets account of the balance sheet. But instead of appearing in asset side, they have entered as a revenue. That means what? They have shown it as a revenue expenditure. So without expenditure, they treat it as a expenditure. Actually, it is a new furniture. It is an asset, but they have treated as a revenue. So having shown as a revenue expenditure, definitely the profit should have been reduced. So the 32,000 for the year 2011-12 is not the correct profit. It must be increased by the extent of rupees 8,000 of furniture, because we have wrongly mentioned as a revenue expenditure. So at the same time, we have to take into account of the depreciation for that year. Actually 2011-12, if it is a machinery, we should have depreciated. We should have entered for depreciation also. What is a depreciation? Depreciation is also given, that is 10%. So only 10% on 8,000 rupees we have to show as an expenditure. Understand? And then one more important, on 2012-13, a purchase invoice of rupees 4,000 dated 25/3/2013 has been omitted in the books. That means during the year 2012-13, the profit is 52,000. But at the same time, one purchase invoice was omitted. to the extent of rupees 4,000, then the expenditure has been reduced. If the expenditure has been reduced, the profit would have been increased. So the profit shown as per the question paper 52,000 is not the correct profit. So it must be decreased. So we have to deduct this 4,000 rupees from 52,000 rupees. So these are the adjustments we have to do in the last 3 years profits. After that, we have to find out the average. After finding out the average, we have to multiply by 2, then we can get the goodwill account. After that, what is the share of goodwill? We have to find it out, for which we need the new profit sharing ratio. Okay, your calculation of goodwill is to be made on the basis of the correct profits. Okay, we have to correct it. Okay, and then on revaluation value of stock to be reduced. Normally, when the partner is coming inside, we have to revalue the total assets and liabilities. So it is a case. So we have to revalue. The stock is revalued by 5%. That is, the stock reduced. If it is reduced, it will be in the debit side of the revaluation account. And then motor car is rupees 85,000 rupees. Formerly it was only 75,000 rupees. So it is increased to the extent of 10,000 rupees. So it is an income. We have to show in the credit side of the revaluation account. And then we have to find out whether there is a profit or loss. It should be shared among the old partner in the old profit sharing ratio. Sumudh duly paid the required amount of goodwill and cash towards a capital. So Sumudh required amount of goodwill he brought in. We have to find out the amount of goodwill, and then we have to make a entry for the incoming goodwill and cash towards the capital. So the capital account he has introduced. That means 50,000 rupees. Okay. It was decided that the future profits of the firm would be shared as quick 50%, slow 30%, and smooth 20%. The partners' names are quick, slow, and smooth. So they are sharing the new profit sharing ratio 50%, 30%, 20%. That means 5:3:2. Assuming the above mentioned arrangements were duly corrected out, so the capital accounts of the partners and the balance sheet. Here they are requiring to prepare only the capital account and the balance sheet. But instead of that, even if we have to prepare revaluation account, and then new profit sharing ratio is given in the question paper, but sacrificing ratio also we have to prepare. Let me prepare the accounts, solve the problem on the board. Let us prepare the revaluation account first. There are two assets has been changed. On revaluation of value of stock is to be reduced by 5%. So the formally, as per the balance sheet, the stock value is 50,000 rupees. It has been reduced by 5%. That means 50,000 into 5%. So 2,500 rupees is a loss for us. So it will be in the debit side of the revaluation account. And then motor car is 85,000 rupees. Now, revised value. The formerly it was as per the balance sheet is 75,000 rupees. So 10,000 rupees in aggregate is been increased. So it will be the income. Revaluation account by motor car, because the value has been increased. How much? 85,000 minus 75,000. So 10,000 rupees it is increased. As far as stock is concerned, it has been reduced by 5%. So to stock, how much reduced? 5% on 50,000. So 5% on 50,000. So 2,500 rupees it is a loss. So it has to be in the debit side. Only these two assets have been changed. So we will find out profit on revaluation. So 7,500 rupees profit on revaluation. There are two partners, one is quick and slow. Their profit sharing ratio, old profit sharing ratio is 3:2. So it has to be apportioned among them in the ratio 3:2. So to quick's capital account and to slow capital account. So it has to be proportionately distributed. So 7,500 divided by 5 into 3. So 4,500 rupees will be for quick. And then 7,500 divided by 5 into 2. So 3,000 rupees will be for slow. So how much? 3,000 rupees. We shall prepare sacrificing ratio. The partner quick and slow, the old profit sharing ratio is 3:2. So to find out sacrificing ratio, the formula is old ratio minus new ratio. So quick, slow, and then smooth. There are three partners. Old ratio, as per the question, 3:2. That means 3/5, 2/5. Here nil because new partner. And then old and new ratio is given in percentage, that is 50%, 30%, 20%. So 50%, 30%, 20%. That means you can remove the common. So 5:3:2. We can write like that: 5/10, 3/10, 2/10. So to find out sacrificing ratio quick and slow, the old minus new. So sacrificing ratio, old mean 3/5 minus 5/10. Here 2/5 minus 3/10. So LCM we can take it 10 LCM. So 10. So 10 out of 10 how many times? 5, 2. 2 into 3, 6 minus 5. That is 1/10 here. And then here 10 you can take LCM. So 2 times 2 into 2, 4 minus 3. So 1/10. So base are common, the same. So 1:1. This is a sacrificing ratio between quick and slow. Let us calculate the computation of goodwill account. Goodwill account, how to calculate? In this question, average method we have to follow. So according to the question, there are 3 years profits given. 2012-13 52,000, 2011-12 32,000, and then 2010-11 28,000 rupees. So first of all we have to find out average. But before finding out the average, is there any adjustment? Yes, there are some adjustments. We have to adjust in the respective year. Let us see first. So 2010-11 the profit is 28,000 rupees. And then 2011-12 the profit is 32,000. And then 2012-13 the profit is 52,000. In first year there is no adjustment. Okay, so no adjustments. The balance will be the same 28,000 we will take into account. But in case of 2011-12, what they have stated is, on 1/4/2011, a new furniture costing rupees 8,000 purchased, but wrongly debited to revenue. That means what? Actually, the furniture account is to be capital expenditure. It must be in the asset side of the balance sheet. Instead of showing asset side of the balance sheet, they have shown as a revenue expenditure. Had we shown in a revenue expenditure, expenditure will be more, so the profit will be less. So it is not a correct profit, it is a less profit, it is a reduced profit. So we have to adjust the valuation of, the furniture account. How much the furniture? Actually, had we shown the furniture, so 8,000 rupees it is to be added, because unnecessarily, it has been shown as a revenue expenditure, so it must be added. But at the same time, if it is a furniture, it is a fixed asset, there is a depreciation, that is 10% depreciation. So we should have shown it also. So we have to deduct the depreciation. So 10% depreciation on 8,000, that is 800 rupees. So the net effect will be 7,200. So this 7,200, it is undervalued. Actually, the original profit must be 32,000 plus 7,200. So 39,200. And then in case of 2012-13, there is a profit 52,000, but there also one mistake is there. The purchase invoice of rupees 4,000 has been omitted in the books. Purchase mean it is nothing but an expenditure. It is omitted. So if any expenditure omitted, definitely it is an increased profit. It should have been increased profit. Actually, it is not an actual profit. So we have to deduct that 4,000 rupees from this amount. So we have to deduct 4,000 rupees less 4,000 rupees, and then we have to deduct the machinery. I mean, in the previous year itself we have purchased the machinery. So we have to show the depreciation for that machinery also this year. So how much depreciation will be? For take example, it is a diminishing balancing method. So 8,000 minus 800, 7,200, it will be the opening balance of this year 2012-13. So what will be the depreciation? So 10% on 7,200, that is 720. So how much will be deducted? So this amount will also be deducted. The 4,000 unnecessary purchases, that is to be deducted. So 4,720 is to be deducted. So if we deducted from 52,000 minus 4,720, so 47,280 will be the original, that is correct profit. So if we total, the total profit we will be getting. So the total profit 28,000 plus 39,200 plus 47,280. The total profit 1,28,000, 39,200 plus 47,280. So 1,14,480. If we divide by 3, because 3 years profits, the total aggregate profit for the last 3 years is 1,14,480. So if we divide by 3, that is the average profit. How much? Divided by 3. So average profit 38,160. It is average profit. The goodwill is to be valued at 2 years purchase of average profit. So what will be the goodwill value? So goodwill equal to 2 years purchase means 2 times 2 into 38,160. So 2 into 38,160 equal to 76,320. Understand? This is the goodwill. We have to find out the new partner share of goodwill. So that goodwill will be brought in by the old partners in the sacrificing ratio. Now we have to find out the goodwill of Mr. Sumudh. Sumudh's share of goodwill. So 20%, according to the profit sharing ratio, his share is 20%. So the goodwill is 76,320. So 20% of 76,320 is 15,264. It is a share of Mr. Sumit. Sumudh has to bring this amount. So this amount is to be credited in the ratio of 1:1 of Mr. Fast and Slow. This quick and slow. The old partners. So old partners account must be credited this amount of goodwill. When he is bringing, actually in this question, he brought in cash. So cash account data to Sumudh capital account for goodwill. That will be the entry. And then goodwill account debit to Fast and the quick and slow capital account. In the ratio is equal. While we are preparing the capital account, you will be clear. And then one more point, adjusted profit. What is adjusted profit? In the 2 year we have committed one mistake. That means in 2011-12 and then 12-13 we committed 2 mistakes. The first mistake is, instead of debiting the furniture account, we debited expenditure account. So there was a profit, less profit. So we have to add. So there is a hidden profit. to the extent of rupees 8,000 rupees, but at the same time we have to deduct the depreciation for that particular year and then subsequent year. If we deduct, the hidden profit will be 6,480 rupees. It belongs to the old partners because it has been happened before the admission of the new partner. So, and then next year, in the year 2012-13 also, one purchase has been omitted. Purchase omitted means creditor also omitted. So we have to pay creditor also. So this profit is to be adjusted against the creditors 4,000 rupees. Even then there is a remaining profits. That means 6,480 minus 4,000 rupees. If we adjust the creditors account in the hidden profit, the balance will be 2,480. That will be proportionately, in the old ratio. What is the old ratio? 3:2. If you calculate 2,480 in the ratio of 3:2, so the amount will be for Quick's capital account 4,488, for Slow's capital account 992. Understand? As we have to find out the closing bank balance, let us prepare the bank account. As per the balance sheet, the question paper, the opening balance is given. So the balance B bar D, how much the balance is given? That is 18,000 rupees as per the balance sheet. And then one cash brought in by the new partner, Mr. Smooth. How much the amount? 50,000 rupees in terms of cash. So to Smooth, 50,000 rupees he has brought in. Apart from that, in addition to that, he has brought in goodwill. How much goodwill we have calculated? 15,264. So bank account debtor to Smooth's capital account, that means goodwill. For goodwill, how much? 15,264. So if we total, that will be the closing balance of this year. So 18,000 plus 50,000 plus 15,264. So 83,264. 83,264. It is a closing balance by balance C body. This balance will be appearing in the balance sheet, current year balance sheet. Let us prepare the capital accounts of all partners. So by balance B body, the opening balance, the old partners Quick and Slow, the amount is 1,20,000. For Slow, 70,000 rupees. And then there is a general reserve is there, 30,000 rupees. But it has to be shared by the old partners in the old profit sharing ratio. What is the ratio? 3:2. So by general reserve, 3:2. In this ratio, it has to be shared. So 30,000 divided by 5 into 3. So 18,000 and then 12,000. 18,000, 12,000. And then revaluation profit. Just now we have found out that amount is 4,500 for Quick and 3,000 for Slow. So the profit on revaluation. Profit on revaluation. How much we have found out? 4,500, 3,000. 4,500, 3,000. Only for old partners, not for new partner. And then goodwill. The goodwill amount, how much the goodwill? Smooth share, the new partner share, 15,264. It has to be credited in the account of Quick and Slow because he has brought in cash. So it has to be credited in the Quick and Slow equally because that is a sacrificing ratio. According to sacrificing ratio, it must be shared. So by goodwill. So how much amount? 15,264 divided by 2, 7,632 and then 7,632. And then as per Smooth is concerned, he is not only bringing capital in terms of cash, he has also brought in furniture and then stock. That also we have to enter. So by furniture, how much brought in? by Smooth. The furniture amount is 10,000 and then cash rupees 50,000 and then he brought in stock also. So by stock, how much brought in? 50,000 rupees. Sorry, stock 8,000 rupees. So these are the capital introduced by Mr. Sumit. And then one more adjustment profit. There is a hidden profit. It must be shared by the old partners in the old profit sharing ratio. How much we have find out? According to the note already we prepared. That is 1,488 and 992. So adjustment of profit by adjustment of profit 1,488 992. Now we can close it. There is no debit balance for all partners. So just we have to add total of credit side of all partners. So how much it would be? So 1,20,000 plus 18,000 plus 4,500 plus 7,632 plus 1,488. So 1,51,620. So Slow's total credit balance 77,000 plus 12,000 plus 3,000 plus 7,632 and then 992. So 1,624. 1,624. What about Smooth? So 10,000 plus 50,000 plus 8,000. So 68,000. The same amount will be the balance. To balance B bar D. So 1,51,620, 1,624 and then 68,000. So the same balance 1,51,620 and then 1,624 and then 68,000. So this is the balance. It will be in the balance sheet liability side, the new balance sheet. Let us prepare the balance sheet as at 1st April 2013 after the admission of Mr. Smooth. So the asset, the furniture and fittings, how much the balance as per the balance sheet given in the question? So 60,000 rupees. And then additional furniture brought in by Mr. Smooth we have to add. So add additional furniture by Smooth 10,000 rupees. So 70,000 rupees. And then we had committed one mistake. We have not taken into account the machinery previously. So that amount after making the depreciation for the last 2 years, that amount is also to be added. So add, omitted furniture. How much value? 8,000. The depreciation, first year depreciation 800 we have to deduct, and then next year depreciation 720 in diminishing balance method. So the balance will be 6,480. So the total machinery value as on date, how much? 70,000 plus 6,480. So 76,480. And then office equipment. So the value as per the balance sheet 30,000 rupees. There is no change. We will take the same amount. And then motor car. The value has been increased. Formerly it was 75,000. Now it has been increased by 10,000. So 85,000 rupees. So motor car 75,000 increase value 10,000, so the closing value 85,000. Motor car. And then stock. As per the balance sheet, the stock value is 50,000. And then one stock brought in by Mr. Smooth. How much? 88,000 rupees. Add stock by Smooth. 8,000 rupees. And then revaluation, I mean the value has been reduced as per the revaluation account, 2,500 rupees we have to deduct as per valuation, less as per valuation, $2,500 we have to deduct. So 58,000 minus 2,500, the value 55,500. And then sundry debtors, there is no change in sundry debtors, the same balance, so sundry debtors 90,000 rupees. And then we have already made one bank account. As per the bank account, what is the balance? 83,264. So bank account 83,264. So here in the liability side, the capital account, the closing balance of the capital account we will take into account, that is capital accounts, all the partners. Who are all the partners? Quick, slow and smooth. Quick, slow, smooth. How much balance? 1,51,620, and then for slow 1,624, and then 68,000 for smooth. So the total balance will be 1,51,620 plus 1,624 plus 68,000. So 3,20,244. 3,20,244. And then one more item, that is sundry creditors. The sundry creditors, one more item you have to add, because the purchase we didn't take into account. Actually we missed it. So if we take the purchase, then creditor also we have to take into account. So the 4,000 rupees we have to add. So sundry creditors, how much? The balance 96,000 plus 4,000 rupees, that is 1 lakh rupees. Actually we missed in the last year. So how much balance? So the total is 4,20,244. This side also you can add it, 76,480 plus 30,000 plus 85,000 plus 55,500 plus 90,000 plus 83,264. So 4,20,244, the same answer, 4,20,244. So the balance sheet is tallied.